Touchstone. Where do I begin? First, I went into Jane's class, and there are pictures of me on the first day, painting pictures on an easel, and carrying around a baby doll that was old, dirty, and on the verge of disgusting. I was new to Touchstone, but it didn't seem like that to me, which may or may not have been due to the fact that I wasn't very shy, and you really didn't have a choice whether you wanted to be my friend or not. So, I made friends, I wrote stories, I dressed up like a duck with my classmates, you know, the usual kindergartner activities. Everyone was very inclusive, which is one of the things I love about Touchstone. I learned a lot of things about myself in those years, like that I like to be in charge. I was a pretty bossy kid, which I still am, you probably already knew. My friends and teachers know I'm stubborn and bossy, but they love me anyway, which is what makes Touchstone so much like a family. In Ginny's class, I basically wore the same clothes every day. Eventually, my mom just bought me like 5 pairs of the same pants and shirts. Yeah, I was that picky about my clothes. I also wore a hat just about every day, the same hat. That was an unfortunate time of fashion choices for me. But nobody ever made fun of me about it, which shows a tremendous amount of self-control from my peers, because it was more than slightly ridiculous. Everybody's always been really accepting of who I am. In Ginny's class, we discovered that I had dyslexia. Ginny was the first to mention it to my parents, because I was having a really hard time learning to read. It's kind of crazy if you think about it, because children are kind of unreadable. That was a pun, guys. But Ginny knew me enough to know I was struggling and that we needed to get me help. In Touchstone, there's never a moment where your teachers or your classmates don't care about you. Somebody is always paying attention, and I love that about Touchstone. You're never facing a problem alone. There's always many other friends who care about you and want to help. After my second year of Ginny's class, I went into Kate's class. Kate was a new full-time teacher at Touchstone, so I really didn't know what to expect. But all my friends who had had her as a substitute said that she was very nice, and she was, of course. We all used to say I was Kate's least favorite student because of some faulty file cabinets and some mishaps with my folders getting lost, more than once. It never hurt my feelings, though. I've always been able to joke around with Kate and all my other teachers because they're my teacher, but they're also my friends. All of my teachers have always encouraged me to be myself, to laugh and actually have fun, which is why I've always loved to come to school. In Susan's class, I met a lot of new people and made a lot of new friends. I guess that's the year we all kind of started developing closer friendships, or something like that. We had a lot of fun. We watched movies in class sometimes, and we would all eat popcorn on the beanbags, and basically, we thought we were the coolest people ever, which I can assure you, we were not. That year, none of us could wait to go to high school. The whole idea seemed so grown up and mature. But when they say you don't know what you have until it's gone, they weren't kidding. Don't get me wrong, I'm so excited for high school. But Touchstone is my home away from home, and always will be. I'll find lots of other places to call home as I grow up, but no other place could ever replace Touchstone. I think I learned a lot about my learning style and personality in Polly's class. I really learned how to advocate for myself. I've never had trouble talking. I've been doing that since I was 11 months old. Surprise, surprise. But I really started to be able to ask questions if I was confused, and express what I did or didn't understand. And even if I had a redundant question or something, nobody ever made fun of me. I've always been comfortable to ask questions if I was confused, and I really appreciate that about Touchstone. And last, but certainly not least, the OSP. I can't even begin to explain the amazing time I've had in this class. I've grown up so much as a person and as a student. At first, I was a little worried about the work being too hard, and also I had heard that the science teacher, Sally, laughed at you when you got something wrong in her class. Well, she did, but it was hilarious. And she would eventually help you out. And then there was Katie. I had heard she was crazy and hilarious and super nice, but you never really understand all this until you watch her do something like laugh so hard she backflips over a couch. When I realized Katie and Sally were both going to be gone for my second year of the OSP, I was sad. I thought for sure nobody would ever find any people as amazing as teachers, but I was wrong. Soon school had begun again, and we got to know Steve, who was an excellent teacher, lover of Skittles, and friend. He adapted quickly to the family-like community at Touchstone. After that, Harold joined us. Harold is also an excellent teacher, and let me tell you, I don't think I will ever have trouble editing again. I've had so many fun times in the OSP with my friends and teachers. I've made crazy, amazing friends that I will never forget, and been with amazing teachers who I will remember forever. I think one of the things I will most cherish in my heart is how much Touchstone has helped me find myself and who I want to be. Nobody has ever asked me to be anything but the crazy, sarcastic, bossy person that I am. So, as I move on to high school, I will forever remember Touchstone as my other home, and I will always cherish my friends and teachers in my heart. I will make new friends and find new places to call home, but Touchstone will always be in a special place in my heart. Like Touchstone once taught us when we were young, make new friends but keep the old. One is silver and another is gold. And I plan to do just that. Thank you.
Our next speaker.
Lydia. Competitive and courageous as you skate across the smooth and sometimes bumpy ice. Empathetic, caring, and you would not allow anyone in your class to tell a story where the horse died. At 5, you would pretend to be an old man, a cane and a creaky voice. And on the OSB hiking trip, that same man reappeared as you made your way up the mountain. Helpful, friendly, fun and funny and filled with fresh ideas. An amazing, awe-inspiring Alice, Lydia.
Your tribute at the undergraduates who are presenting.
Hi, Lydia. Oh, it's so cute. So first of all, raise your hand if you've ever felt personally victimized by Lydia Mason. Dear Lydia, okay, I can't read this way. You are such an awesome friend. Hello. We're all going to miss the positivity you bring to the classroom and the fun times we all had with you, along with your sassy comments. We all wish success for you in all your years of high school, along with making great memories. Love, Emma.
So the students receive a diploma, and they also receive a gift from the school, which is a stone that says Touchstone on it, which they can keep with them wherever they go, put in their pocket, take it to college, take it on with them into their future, and that sense of who we are that's inside them will also be with them. All right, ready, Lydia? All right, Lydia Grace Mason. There's a receiving line of faculty, so they shake all their hands, but we're a little tight today. All right, Anna Catherine Barry. So we have a little new tradition that we're starting this year, and that's for faculty children. When a faculty child graduates, we invite that faculty member to come up and be the person to present.